Tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. New look, got the ladies shook. New watch saying it's my time. These magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. But the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. Give the attention, I'm on a mission. Man with a vision. Got a passion, making it happen. Ready for action. And this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. And this is my world now. And this is my world now. And this is my world now. This is my world now. All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. New look, got the ladies shook. New watch saying it's my time. These magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. But the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. Get the attention, I'm on a mission. Man with a vision. Got a passion, making it happen. Ready for action.
Can you scroll that a little bit for me so I can say that whole thing? Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Happy Can't Stop, Won't Stop Wednesday today on the 13th.
Yay.
We're almost halfway through the month.
Oh,
like the
wow.
first month of the year, right? It's kind of crazy.
Still COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's still happening. But we
hanging
still
around.
have Can't Stop, Won't Stop Wednesday.
Everywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the concept for what we have here is that, early in the week, it's kind of easy to work. And then towards the middle of the week, you're kind of like, and you have like this lull, right? And then the weekend, we get busy again as real estate agents. So find that time during the middle of the week to just like grab a little more, right? To focus just a little bit more, to dig deeper. That's what Can't Stop, Won't Stop Wednesday is all about, right? It's take your low time and make it your high time. And do the items that you are tired to do. You're like, whatever, right? So just do that. Make your lead calls, make new friends. Those are all the things that we have to do
Get a
on
second
days like
wind,
today.
right?
Yeah, go meet a new referral partner, set one more meeting, whatever that thing is for you that's going to work, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Do it today and do it early.
Mondays and Wednesdays. Kind of
Yeah.
those days, right?
Yeah,
Make it
absolutely.
happen.
So we'll go to a little bit of daily gratitude.
Okay.
Is that cool? So I'm thankful to be an American. And I'm thankful to be able to travel a little bit.
Yep.
So we will be traveling now. We do have some items that we'll be going over with you. So as part of our third topic, we have some housekeeping items today. So that'll be down in topic 3 of kind of our schedule and what we have going on. And we'll share that with you and a couple of minor modifications.
Because you're
that
a
we made.
family and y'all need to know.
Yeah, you need to know where we're
in the
at.
world.
So we're going to tell you like all the things, like, where we left the keys to the house, money in the safe, like.
That was
no?
a trick question, you guys.
Okay. Yeah, very, very trick question. So anyways, I'm thankful to be able to travel. So there's a lot of countries across the world that have not allowed people to like be moving around. And we kind of saw that with our son in Paris. They're, kind of locked down. And I'm happy that we get a choice on what we want to do. So that's all. I'm not making a political stand. I'm just saying I'm happy we get a choice.
Sure.
And I'm thankful that we get to, do the things that we want to do.
Yes.
And we're going to be traveling right now.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Shauna, what about first-time people here today?
First time people, welcome. We're so happy to have you join us, and we would love it if you could please chat in so we know you're here.
Yeah, just give us your name
Yeah.
and chat it in here and tell us, hey, it's my first time. And then we'll welcome you and we'll talk with you guys and interact.
We've been meeting some good new people.
Yeah, no, we definitely have. So you see that everybody is logged in
Nice.
here, and we did roll call. Roll call is just to keep everybody on schedule and on time, right? And create a habit around this. That's kind of the part of it.
Yeah.
So we are good, and everyone is on time. Let's go ahead
Way
and
to
hit
go,
the
guys.
bell and move to topic 1.
It's a housekeeping policy.
Alrighty, so topic 1 is 100% of what you don't ask, you won't get. And this is a holdover topic kind of from yesterday. We teased it yesterday, but ran out of time. So, Shauna, kind of tell me about this as it relates to referrals.
Yes. So if you've worked hard, right, throughout the process, and you get to the end of and you close and everything's great, you should reach out to your client and ask them if they know anybody else that may want to have a great experience, or anybody else who's planning to move that maybe you could give some information to, or provide a market analysis or something like that for. So you've worked hard and you've got to this point. And then, for some reason, we clam up and we're afraid to ask. What is the worst thing that can happen? They say no. I don't know. But I think if you don't ask, you don't know. So if you're afraid to do that, just think of all the hard work and effort that you've put in all the way up to closing. Ask for it, you guys. It's fine. You've earned it. You've earned the right at that point to ask for it, because you've worked so hard for these guys.
So we can go way back in the way back vault and go back to 2019 winter, and we had a guest that joined us, the great Andy Tuttle, and he's a lender, right? That we like here locally,
I love Andy.
and he's really process oriented, and he has this system in which he says things like, I'm going to ask for referrals, and I'm going to set it like 3 times during the transaction. He might have even said 4 or 5 times. I can't remember the exact number. If somebody remembers, chat in now exactly how many times Andy Tuttle asked for it. But what he does is he says, like, here's what I'm going to do, and here's what I'm going to deliver, and kind of here's my pledge. And at the end, I'm going to ask you for a referral. And then he says, like, I'm going to execute on this, this, and this. And, you know, the things are like, I'm going to be honest, right? So he sets the expectation along the way. And he tells you 3 or 4 times, yes, holds himself accountable and tells the standard on which the client's going to be getting. And then at the end, it's like, all right, it's your time, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the way he does it. Now, I'm not saying that fits with everybody's personality, but the concept is about the same, that it should be asked for, and you should find your way to be able to do it. Early in our sales career, right, we had this thing that we worked for this company, and we were doing like sales, and there was a time when we weren't always real estate brokers, and we had some bad gigs along the way, right, for just like a little while as we were getting established, and we had to fill up these referral sheets, right, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but like we had to get like 3 referrals a day,
and we're like,
and it was like obscene.
It was obnoxious, like referral. They pushed that down our throats, and you know what? It worked. Yeah,
and like we were both the top salespeople like immediately because we filled up the referral sheet. So, challenge, if you want to be good and you want to be at the top of the leaderboard for sales and you want to provide for your family and be amazing, then ask for referrals. Hold yourself to that same type of standard.
Isn't that an easier way than like cold calling or
it's
you know
way
what I mean?
easier.
Yes.
And I see people don't get enough of them. It's not that you don't deliver great service. It's just that simply don't ask.
And you know what? People don't just know. Like these clients don't know that, okay, I've closed. I need to give them, you know.
And it's not after they close. It could be like any single time. You want to be top of mind and be providing value. That's why we hammer on all these other things that we talk about, right? Yeah. So like refer back to like any of the previous topics we said on like how to generate business, how to like really care for the client, how to do all these things, how to provide extra value. It's
kind of the same. You know, like you're saying, it all kind of comes full circle that even if you're having a casual conversation with somebody, say, oh my gosh, I was just at this listing that I have, and just casually add it into your conversation, right? Do you know anybody that might want this house? Because, man, it's amazing. And just casually insert these things, your business, into the conversation without being pushy. And that's kind of like asking for a referral, right? In a roundabout way.
It's just a different way. That's the way that you would like to do it. Andy has his way of doing it, right? And mine is through kind of like adding additional information or fun fact type points.
Yes. Just do it. Find what's true to you. We talk about that a lot.
Yes.
And, you know, do it. Execute on it.
And then we have all of this in Zoho. So you go in and you can put in the referrals that you've gotten from past people. What it does is it links everybody up from one to the other. And in doing so, you can see who your best referral partners are, who the people are that you should communicate with a little bit more frequently. So if somebody's given you maybe 5 referrals this calendar year and you've closed business and you've done a lot with them, don't you think that you should kind of identify who your top referral partners are and maybe do something special for them? At least say thank you, you know what I mean, at the very least, and do something else.
Right? Yeah, have something in place that you know.
Would seem to make sense for me.
And you know what's really funny about that is once you close and you do that, it's really funny. All of a sudden, they just happen to know these people right now that are interested to buy or sell.
But it happens all throughout the year. If you're always top of mind, then you get the referral after referral after referral.
It seems like everyone knows somebody that's, you know, thinking about it or, you know, in some way, shape, or form going to be making that move.
Yeah, we speak on people when they first start with us in real estate that it's super important that they generate their own business and set up one meeting on a weekly basis. That's the task, right? And then as you get more experienced, you're like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore, but you still do. And in addition to that, it's like that's one, and like 1A right under that is like ask for referrals and get just as many referrals as you get new appointments, and then you'll be running even better meetings. And you'll have more, and like your business will double. So if you want your business to double in 2021, here's what you do. Get more referrals.
Ask.
Perfect.
Bum.
Bell. All right, reviewing contracts with a client is a must.
What?
Yeah.
Just send it in DocuSign. They can read it. It's their responsibility.
Well, kind of, but not really, Shauna. So we're real estate brokers, and we hold
Until
ourselves
there's
to
a
a higher
problem,
standard.
then you're to blame.
All right, so chat in now. All of the are there covenants, or what are they? Like 5 custodies or care, due diligence?
Oh, part of our code of ethics. Or,
the code of ethics. Chat in
Old
all of
car.
those. Chat in all those right now if you happen to know it. To test on the spot. I'll see if I remember care, responsibility,
Obedience.
honesty, and integrity, like that loyalty, fidelity. I don't know. Is fidelity a thing? It's a title company. Nah. I guess I don't even know. Just be a good person. Do the right thing.
Be an old car.
Old car. Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's good. All right. So the contract changes that are coming up.
Yes. So we know there's contract changes coming up. We've talked about them. And I know Stacy has mentioned too. She actually took a class. I think it was the title company held it, and an attorney, conducted the class. But it's really good to really hear, not just from myself or Mike or Stacy, but if you have an opportunity to take one of these classes and courses, do it. Because you can hear different perspectives on things that might really, speak to you, and you grasp what you should do. And hearing it more and more often, you're gonna absorb it. But I think we need to talk about some of the things where you could actually, it could create a little bit more liability for you as an agent. Right?
Yeah, I don't want more liability. I want
These
less.
things have changed. For example, we have, the HOA addendum. You need to know if there are transfer fees and, there's transfer fees, and now there's a capital improvement fee that a lot of the HOAs are implementing. So you're hit hard with that at closing, and it's like, wait a minute. What is that? I thought there was just a resale certificate, and you put in there $100. That's kind of what we put in there before. Like if you're going to transfer the resale certificate, or you're going to transfer from one buyer to the, or from the seller to the new buyer, we've typically put in there that transfer fee would be, they would pay up to $100, the seller would pay the rest. Well, we need to know what those fees are, because everything's changing. There's different types of fees involved. So you need to know these things in advance. When you're listing a home and when you have a buyer, you need to reach out if it belongs to a mandatory, I'm just using this HOA as an example.
Yes.
Mandatory HOA, reach out and know what these things are. Because the typical is not the typical anymore. The fees have changed. Everything's changed. So know all of these things. I would say go back to basics in the contract. Go through it, know it, understand it, and then be able to present that and discuss that with your client and cover all the bases. And then you can send it to them. Most people just click through and sign and don't really pay attention to it. Maybe something catches their eye sometimes and they'll reach out and ask you a question on it. But I would say the majority of people trust you as their real estate professional.
That's a true
right?
statement.
And they just go with it. They sign it. I can't tell you how many times I send a DocuSign and it's back literally within a minute. There's no way they could have read it.
Well,
right?
so let me make this point for you, agents, right? It's important, because if you get that wrong and the number is higher, or the client's upset and whatever it is, and then you come to us and you're like, hey, I have a problem. I didn't fully inform the client about this, and now the number is higher, and I have to pay for it, meaning you, right? So just think about that one. That's where it ultimately rolls down to, is because you didn't do your job. We're going to have a conversation. It's going to be like, who should pay for that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. So that
And,
gets you to think
it's
just a little bit
important
more.
when you're stuck in that position, you've got to do something to mitigate what,
Yeah.
What-
you see us coming
what
like
could
a freight
happen.
train
Yes.
right at you.
Yeah.
It's like a Tommy gun pointed at you for fees.
It is. The leases, there's a new section in the contract about leases, and, if you have solar panels and that lease and all these different lease types.
Are these the ones coming out in like May? May changes, but you want to start to become familiar, so you're ready with this.
Yes.
Take a class, get trained, and
if you don't understand a certain aspect of it, of anything in the contract, please let's discuss those in our meetings. Reach out. We're here. We're available. You can talk to Stacy about it, but it's really important. I know we preach this a lot, but know the contract and know what you're having people sign. It's a legal binding document, you guys.
all right, so time for honesty. Chat in now if you've actually read the entire real estate contract from start to finish within the last maybe year, or all the changes that are updated and you're actually competent.
Well, they had changes
in the
last
full
year
contract,
too,
that
so
you're actually competent in the full contract, right? The one that you use all the day and the addendums and everything
and I'll
else
tell
that
you
go with that.
guys, there's times where, Stacy and I will discuss something. We're like on the phone and this person, is saying we didn't do this or that. And we have to go back to the contract to just kind of, okay, let's reread this again and make sure that we're correct. So no matter how long you've been doing this, sometimes you do get put in a position where you might second guess, and it's good to discuss it. And how does this really, what does this really mean? And just stay on top of that contract and know that you should review it and reread it. I don't know, often.
And we've done a couple of different topics on this to interlink it in the recent past related to the contract changes that were coming up. So you can check that and follow some links to the other items, right? We have them in our wiki. You can search it for other topics related to this. And hopefully that's some good learning for you and good preparation. But honestly, if you can't say that you've read the contract recently, it's not that long. Just like sit down. It's Can't Stop, Won't Stop Wednesday. Maybe grab a coffee this morning and sit by the fire because it's a little bit cold. And go ahead and
do
just
it
read
in sections. Read a couple of paragraphs and fully think about it and put yourself in a position like, what does this truly mean? And then move on to the next thing. You're not trying to memorize. You need to know what it is and what it means.
Yeah, like print it out and grab a pen. Imagine that. And actually just like fill it out yourself. Like, oh, this is why it goes here and this is what goes on and this is who gets, right? And just like be totally familiar with it just every once in a while.
Yeah.
And today's the day. After you get done with it, take a picture of it and send it to me. And just say like, hey, I actually reviewed the contract today. And here was me sitting here doing that.
Yep. And better yet, send, when you send that to Mike, just make a note like, hey, and in your words, explain what a certain paragraph means. Right?
Sounds great to me.
How do you interpret it?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And you'll be even better today than you were yesterday.
Promise.
Very good. Hit the bell. Alrighty, some housekeeping items that we have here going on is Shana and I have some traveling going on. This happens to be kind of like a personal trip that we had scheduled because it's freaking cold out. And who wants to be here when it's cold? So let's go to some warmer weather. But it's not going to be like a lot warmer.
No, it's really not.
So it
But
goes.
it's okay. It'll be nice.
So Florida Keys, here we come.
Yeah.
We have been working like 7 days a week for quite a long time, and we just need a break every once in a while. So that's kind of like how we roll, and that is what it is, right? So we will be out of town.
Okay. Everyone is chatting in. Happy birthday, Logan. And I wanted to say something so bad, but you said not to do that. But
Yes.
Logan, happy birthday. We love you.
I hate that.
I knew you were going to be mad at me, but I couldn't sit back any longer.
All right, the reason I don't
Happy
bring...
birthday, Logan. Are you going to sing for him? Do it.
Okay,
Come on.
No, here's the problem with it, is this is the way life works, unfortunately, is if you say happy birthday to everybody, right? And then all of a sudden you miss one person.
Or you're like,
throughout the year. Or you don't
I
say
forgot
it
to-
quite the
everybody
same
tell
way.
me
Or
happy
if I sing
birthday.
happy birthday to Logan today, but then when it's the next person's birthday, I don't sing it as enthusiastically, then it's a crazy world we live in. So because of that, I go to this policy that I don't address anybody's birthday, any special days, or any of those things, because then it just creates a problem. Because
you know
people
what?
are always on me for, like, if you do one thing wrong instead of the 99 nice things you do. So therefore, boo.
well, everyone reach out to Logan, everyone, and
Yes.
say happy birthday today. Today's a special day, and he is special to us. So,
Hello, Lennon.
hi, Lennon.
Do you know how to spell Lennon?
I love Lennon. Yeah.
I don't. That's why I had to actually ask him
do.
the other day. So Lennon's typically on with him today.
I know.
And so that is pretty cool. All right, so back to housekeeping. Thanks for
Okay.
throwing me
Sorry
off.
about-
It
sorry
is
about that.
2020 tax time.
Oh,
So that's a you and I thing here, okay? So agents,
Yeah.
we will be sending you guys off your 1099s.
Mm-hmm.
We file a 1098, and the agents will get a 1099 sent over from us to you. And I need to ensure that we have all of your correct information.
Yes.
So anyone that had a name change this year, send that over to me so I have your correct name. No, well, sometimes people, like my sister Lisa, for example, when I was younger, she was, her name was Lisa, and then her middle name was Marie. And then she became Lisa Marie, and then she got married and she became Lisa Marie Acquisto Hund, and then I think she dropped Marie and just became Lisa
I think
Acquisto
we
Hund.
dropped Marie.
I don't even know what happened. It was really crazy. So if you have anything legal on your name that changed this year, congratulations, and please send me the correct information. And if your social should be the same, but if something happened there, if your address changed, send that over to me.
Witness protection program.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, if your social changed, also please let me know.
We need to have another,
and then we'll talk about that
side
one and see what
conversation about
happened.
that.
But I need your current information. Then also, when you're going along doing that, is grab your income for the year and go through and make some notes on it and know what your total number is. I will be communicating with you and saying, like, hey, this is what we have here as well. And in doing so, what we'll have is we'll match both numbers up. What we don't want to be is wrong, right? It's good for us to communicate on something rather than interacting with a third party and bringing the IRS in.
So, yeah, so we go through these quarterly, and just, stay on top of it.
We do.
And at the end of the year, Stacy and I kind of reconcile and go through everything. And so we have our numbers for everyone, and
Correct.
we want to make sure that, they match before we send out the 1099, because once our accountant sends that out, if you're like, oh, we got to change it, it
becomes problematic,
It is
and the
problematic.
last thing we want is a red flag for anybody with the
Yes.
IRS. So Mike's rule is I do not change anything once I send it in, period. So we do it correctly the first time.
Yeah.
So get your stuff in order so that when I give you our stuff, we match it up, and quickly you're like, hey, here we're off by like $10. And we're like, all right, fine. We'll reconcile that and make it right, okay? Because I don't worry about stuff like a couple dollars. We get it right, and
Yeah.
we have no problems with the IRS.
Yeah.
And other housekeeping items. So that's number one. Please be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Then we have guest TNT while we're gone. So I have many
Exciting.
different guests that are going to be joining us, and you should be super excited about this as well. I'm not going to tell you
love
who
it.
they are
I
in
love that.
advance,
Nope.
but we have guest hosts. So this is a daily real estate broadcast, right, where we sit down and talk about things in a talk show format, and you're going to have some new guests that are going to join you. Some are going to be live in studio, like sitting in this chair, and then having the same exact conversation, and producer O taking care of it. Others are going to send their stuff over, and then we will watch it live and produce it for you guys.
Yeah.
So there's all different types of formats that are going to be going on, but no matter what, they're going to be bringing some amazing information and hitting it from different perspectives, and I really think you're going to enjoy it.
You will.
So there you go. That's
great.
Then we have a couple other items. Those would be that there is, if you're on a Deluso morning meeting, we're not meeting on Thursday of this week or Tuesday of next week. So enjoy your time that you don't have to spend with me, and it'll
Still
allow you to
work,
catch
though.
up. Yeah, no, like you can still work, But in theory, there should be no new work assigned if we're not discussing things so people can catch up on items.
Vacay for y'all.
Yeah, yes, no new work assignments.
And then we have our agent dinner that typically happens the third Tuesday of the month.
At 6:30.
At 6:30. However, this month, January, is a bypass. We're not doing it in January. We still have some COVID things going on, and so we're going to punt that to February and plan to start up our agent dinners again in February. So our agent dinners is where you and your spouse or your significant other come over and we all get together and we just get to know one another. You know, we're all family. You should know who your family is. So we love that. That's like one of my favorite things, as you guys know. So I look forward to February and getting back on that track monthly.
Very good. And this Thursday, we will have regular meetings, just like you would with Megan, and Megan's hosting them. And she's done an amazing job.
Yes.
With the new format. I'm super proud of her. And you guys should be really enjoying this. Mm-hmm. So what's been going on there is we've been having those dedicated meetings, and I'm going to show some of those off over here. Our COVID meeting schedule has been going really well, and we are now on the second week. So the topics we've been going over is Support Family Roundtable. If you scroll on down past the like button into the description, I chatted in there a link before we started. So you guys can go click on that and you'll be able to get to the COVID meeting schedule. And in here, we have all the items that we've went through. So if you as an agent have missed your meeting, it is your job to go back through and click on the button and watch whatever's went on. If you as an agent are like, wow, I would like to get a little more advanced or a little less, knowledge on something, then you can jump around from the different levels. We have the 3 different meeting types. This Thursday, tomorrow, is going to be the unlicensed and newly licensed agents. Mm-hmm. We will not be participating in that meeting, but there are going to be other full support members that are on there, and it's Megan led. So on Tuesday, you had the privilege or maybe the disprivilege that we joined a meeting and stuck our nose in. Yeah, I was such a hall monitor on that one. I don't even know. I was chatting in way too much and giving info. But I hope you guys are enjoying that new format, and that will continue to move on.
Yes.
And then you had a question about technology too. We had a recent question on that.
Yes. Earlier this morning before TNT,
Miss Miller asked you.
I had a question. Which one? We have 2.
You have 2 Millers? All right. So what did they ask you?
Anyway, I received a question about my laptop.
Okay.
And I love my laptop. But the question
nice.
was, what kind of laptop do you have and do you like it? Yes. And yes, I take it everywhere. In fact, I've transitioned more to my laptop than my desktop.
Okay.
And I really love it. I love it because, and I think it's
like a Surface.
It's a Surface Pro, and it has, we should have shown it, but it's packed. So I have, where the screen part can detach and you can write on it. Attached, you can scroll. It's touch screen. And it's really nice. I love it. It's compact, thin. I actually have a large screen, which...
And you can write on it, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can write on it.
So the purpose behind this is it is a great time to look into new technologies for yourself at this time of the year. And so if the new phone's out and you like that, if the new iPad's out, I do recommend the iPad always with network connection.
I love my iPad.
So that you can utilize that and link it up. The new watches are also really nice because then you can bring them with you and not have to, Shana has the cell phone connection on there.
I love talking to people on
when
my
you're
phone.
good with
really
tech,
cool.
It's a weird thing that clients draw this comparison, this line between, oh, you have a new iPad, therefore you must be good at technology. Therefore you could market and sell my home for more than anyone else.
Absolutely.
Because of that. So get the newest one, and it's weird how that works, but it really does.
I can't tell you how many people love when I break out the iPad and I start making my notes, they're like, whoa, what is that? And they ask that all the time. Like, I have the iPad, I have that one, but how are you writing on yours?
Yep.
And everyone knows my favorite app is the Notability app. I love it.
Highly endorsed by Shana.
Love it. Oh my gosh, yes.
For more information on that, look back and you can search the wiki for Notability, and we'll have some stuff in there about that.
It's the coolest app ever.
We should have.
Yeah.
All right, so going back to this, Megan chatted in that we have meetings this week and you have your one-on-ones. So on Thursday, we want to remind you that there is the regular meeting that goes on, and then there is priority that is given to different people for one-on-one meetings at different times, okay? So please refer back to this document over here, and it'll tell you here when office hours are, and please do your absolute best to have 15 minutes of private one-on-one time with Megan. Be well prepared for that, and everything should go just fine for you, okay?
If you don't really understand, I know they were going over the support family, who does what, then
Correct.
That's a good time to reach out to her.
Very good. So we did cover a bunch of different topics within the housekeeping.
Yes.
But sorry, we're not going to be around for a little while, so we kind of had to do that.
We'll miss you guys.
Hit the bell. In today's way too long version of TNT, we did cover 3 items, and the 3 topics that we covered for today were 100% of what you don't ask, you don't get, and that was basically reminding you to ask for referrals.
Yep.
And reviewing the contract is a must because there are some liabilities that can potentially creep up for you if you do not know what you're doing. And no one wants that.
Plus, you
right?
just don't look
And then we
good
talked
as
about a
me.
bunch of housekeeping items.
Yep.
And with that, we are done, Shana.
We are done. Okay, before we go,
we're not
I
done.
want to
Not
say what a great job and how impressed I am with you.
Wow.
Because you just, like, Omkar today is our producer, right?
He is.
And he is having internet trouble. So I know this has happened, maybe 1 or 2 times before where you have to, and you look at this thing and it's like the NASA, control center, but you took it with ease and know how to program and do all of these things, and I'm really impressed. It's just your brain and how you can kind of problem solve, and your vision and how you can just put things together and handle things inspires me. So thank you.
Wow. Thank you.
I don't tell you that often, but I don't take it for granted.
I appreciate it. So it's like your daily gratitude for today as well?
End, yeah.
At the end, wow, thank you. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed TNT today. I only had one minor screw up along the way. If you realized it, chat in now and you can tell Mike what he did wrong.
Never screw up.
But with that, we're done, right?
We're done.
Hit the bell.
All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. New look, got the ladies shook. New watch saying it's my time. These magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. Get the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes.